Spirit was willing, but the Prez was weak edition. This week, an airline on the verge of bankruptcy met a president synonymous with it, and thus began the race to see if Spirit Airlines or the president's approval rating would be the first to collapse. So to you, Spirit, we pour one out. Not much, because it's soda that y'all made us pay for, but thanks for reminding us that while bankruptcy is just an accounting tool for the failures of the wealthy, it's still the final nail in the coffin of the poor. In the end, you went out with 4 fewer bankruptcies than that president. A man who, to be fair, even has Saudi Gulf nearing insolvency. Meanwhile, the war casino rages on as hostilities intensify and then fade into a fake agreement around the weekend so the president's buddies can make billions gaming the market. They're treating the War Powers Act like a subpoena for those infamous files and are just refusing to comply. They say phase 1 is over and that Operation This Should Distract You from the Files was a resounding success. Then we moved on to Project We Swear There Are No More Files, Please Stop Asking. That's the one where we escort tankers across the strait, taking on enemy fire, and ending after 24 hours because the Saudis cut access to both airspace and bases. Also a resounding success, despite everything you've seen and heard. We're pulling troops out of Germany because their leader hurt our president's feelings. Planes are colliding with trucks, consumer sentiment's dropping as fast as corporate profits are rising, and the president thinks that the smarter you are, the more times they test you for dementia. Cruise ships are going fatally viral, which probably has nothing to do with the CDC firing its cruise ship inspection team. And it turns out the Confederacy does still exist, and a few states are excited to show you just how Confederate they still are. The GOP now wants us to fork over $1 billion for the president's dance palace, and the DOJ is going after trans kids in public schools while the Department of Education is still being run by a wrestler. As the president tries to vandalize your passport with his likeness, his most enduring legacy will likely be the price of gas at the pump and the smell of it at the White House. He paid billions to companies to cancel wind energy project. He's trying to cut food assistance to women and kids. RFK's withholding vaccines from third world countries over debunked myths. Bondi's trying for the same sweetheart deposition deal Lucknett just did, where it's not under oath or filmed, which definitely doesn't look shady. A bunch of judicial nominees can't confirm that the judiciary is an independent branch of the U.S. government. While thousands of criminal investigations were abandoned to pursue immigrants, ICE continues to employ criminals to go after people here legally. And while Rubio criticized regimes who shoot their protesters, the agent who killed Renee Good is back on duty. If you need real hope, local protests have kept the feds from opening a single one of the prison warehouse facilities they purchased throughout the nation. And if you prefer some symbolism, the president posted a pic of himself holding all the cards, but they were Uno cards. The person with all the cards in Uno, that's the loser. Have a good weekend. Stay ornery.